The Diary of Samuel Pepys, 22nd of June, 1660. To my lord, where much business. With him to Whitehall, where the Duke of York not being up, we walked a good while in the Shield Gallery. Mr. Hill, who for these 2 or 3 days hath constantly attended my lord, told me of an offer of £500 for a baronet's dignity, which I told my lord of in the balcony in this gallery, and he said he would think of it. I to my lord's, and gave order for horses to be got to draw my lord's great coach to Mr. Crewe's. Mr. Morris, the upholsterer, came himself today to take notice what furniture we lack for our lodgings at Whitehall. My dear friend, Mr. Fuller of Twickenham, and I dined alone at the Sun Tavern, where he told me how we had the grant of being Dean of St. Patrick's in Ireland, and I told him my condition, and both rejoiced for one another. Thence to my lord's, and had the great coach to Brigham's, who went with me to the Half Moon, and gave me a can of good julep, and told me how my Lady Monk deals with him and others for their places, asking him £500, though he was formerly the king's coachmaker, and sworn to it. My lord abroad, and I to my house, and set things in a little order there. So with Mr. Moore to my father's, I staying with Mrs. Turner, who stood at her door as I passed. Among other things, she told me for certain how my old Lady Middlesex beshit herself the other day in the presence of the king, and people took notice of it. Thence called at my father's, and so to Mr. Crewe's, where Mr. Hetley had sent a letter for me, and 2 pair of silk stockings, one for Will Howe and the other for me. To Sir Henry Wright's to my lord, where he was, and took direction about business, and so by link home about 11 o'clock. To bed, the first time since my coming from sea in my own house, for which God be praised.